It's been many years since my feet were crushed, and I was hit by that machine. So many fucking years of trial and error. Just fucking like repeatedly hurting myself over and over again because I had no idea what to do. I've been making results now for like the last like year and a bit. And I'm so fucking psyched. I did the same weights for everything, like including all these little things for my ankle. And man, I added a little 5 pound plate after using the empty apparatus for like 6 months straight. And this was yesterday, and I get up today, and I'm walking around the house, and I'm like, ow, 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 like my feet hurt. It's like no, it's normal, right? But I'm like, holy shit! It just feels like I'm walking on broken glass instead of walking on upright nails. And I was like, holy shit! My feet feel great. It's awesome. And yeah, it made me so happy. I underreacted at the time, but yeah, I'm learning you really have to take you really have to take time to be grateful for things and like do it actively. Like that's like I think that's super important. I just got encouraged by a new friend to get my ass on here and just share the daily goings on. um yeah, things are going good, man. I it took me like a year or more to be able to squat down to the ground like ass to grass. Sat down on like a low box for like 6 months, and I just removed the box recently, like 6 weeks ago. And then today I added a 10-pound bar to my back, and I did super deep ATG squats with like perfect form. It was fucking awesome. And I am feeling good. Feeling good, man. My hand's doing better. It's it's taken a long time, but it's doing a lot better. I been able to hold a full plank after working on planks from the girl push-up position for over 6 months. And yeah, now I have to build up tension in this new, well, not new, but regained uh, ability. Yeah, it's awesome. I can't like get down to the ground to do it. I have to do it in my bed. It's if you can't get down to the ground, it's not an excuse to not do things like do your sit-ups and all that. Like if you have to do your sit-ups in bed, like man, there's some times right now where I have to exercise or where I wake up and I have to like just do a ton of super gentle exercises in my bed for sometimes like a long time, like sometimes like an hour, maybe even more sometimes. I don't always have to do it, but it's a real pain in the butt. Yeah, things are getting easier. I cleaned my whole room today, and it made me so happy. Like I was so handicapped for so long. Like it's improving slowly and slower, or not slowlier. It's improving day by day, week by week, using the same weight for things for a very long time, making sure all the not just the muscles are adapted to the weights, but also the tendons and ligaments and bones and all that stuff, and that takes extra time, you know. Takes extra time, takes quality sleep, takes excellent excellent care of your nutrition, and it also takes tremendous mental fortitude. Holy crap. I'm I used to not be able to see the way forward back when I was just like years of trial and error and hurting myself, but now when I look into the future, I'm more confident than I've ever been. Prior to even being injured, like, fucking sky's the limit. You know, when you spend the first part of your 20s, like, yeah, when you spend the first part of your 20s, like, 10 out of 10 pain symptoms, no feeling in your legs except for numbness, burning, pins and needles, and just like intense, like, I'm trying to get fancy here, delirium inducing pain. Like, it was so bad. You go through that for 5 years. You know, I was I was in my 80s and 90s in my scratch that fucking right there. I was in my 90s when I was like 22 years old. And now I'm 28 and I'm regaining the ability to like squat down like deep. Isolating. God. There's so many muscles in the body, like, holy crap. If nothing else works, just isolate everything. or just start with your arms. Just go to the gym, tricep push downs, cable curls, month or 2, 3 months. If you can't figure out what to do, if you're doing too much and you're neurologically exhausted from your injuries or from your whatever, injuries, nerve stuff, whatever. Excuse me. If you're exhausted from that, then yeah, just start with stuff that's totally unloaded, like to your spine, like no barbell squats, no nothing. Like, if you have to sit in a chair and squeeze a ball, just fucking squeeze. Fucking fucked up ass hand. It's all good. It's feeling like a hand more and more all the time, and it's making me so happy. Yeah, if all you can do is sit in a chair, squeeze a ball, go to the gym, do tricep push downs, cable curls. Nothing, not like I said, nothing that's axially loading you, like that's loading your spine. Then yeah, do that. Get you have the most like concentration of nerves in your extremities, like your neck, like up here, your hands, forearms, elbows, and then down at your feet and in your calves. It's focus on getting those extremities stronger. Like, just do gentle, like, if you have to do gentle things, do gentle things. Like, learn how to stretch learn how to stretch all the muscles in your neck. Like, do it, and only, like, don't overdo it. once a week. Once a week. And if a week turns into 10 days, that's okay. That's okay. Like if all your weeks are 10 days, like that's what my weeks are like. My training blocks. Like I have 3 weeks of training, and then I have some time, a couple weeks off, where I may or whatever. I don't have to get too complicated. Yeah, just do once a week. Do some cable push downs, cable curls, stretch your neck, work a squeeze ball. Get that blood flow. That blood flow, that's healing. Pain-free blood flow. If you're doing exercises and they're hurt and you can't do a high volume of them to get blood flow, then find an exercise, like find a way to regress those exercises so that you can get a pain-free pump and stimulation to the area. Because if you don't stimulate, that shit gets weaker. That is not what life is about. You gotta be the aim is to be strong as a fucking bull. Hard to kill. Right now, one of the many things I'm doing is wrist. I do so many fucking things for my hands and wrists. Man, oh my god. I do these super aggressive wrist curls that are like really like, if someone who like tried to do them and they didn't know like the, how do you, to pause at the bottom of eccentrics and whatever, they could fucking hurt themselves. And I'm using 5 pounds in another 2 or 3 months. I'm gonna use 10 pounds. I've already been using the 5 for 2 or 3 months. And, if you go up 10 pounds a year, in 5 years, you know what? Yeah, if I go up 10 pounds a year, which I fucking will, I'm gonna wrist curl 100 pounds when I'm